Hey, we always live Elvis.
Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a great week.
It's
Uh,
pretty outside.
it's pretty, and hopefully it's been pretty where you're at. Everybody's been getting out and trying to enjoy a little of it. I know we have around the house and uh, plants and flowers. Teresa, that's all she.
I've been busy.
That's all she's been doing all week. But I
know.
will say, our porch and yard area, gazebo and all, looks fantastic.
Yes. Well, you keep it mowed good, so
Yeah.
that looks nice.
Notice I'm trying to get some brownie points.
That worries me. It makes me wonder, why are you trying to
Yeah,
get brownie
exactly.
points? What have
Y'all-
you done?
Yeah, what? Y'all, before we get into some questions today, we just want to say that our friend Susan,
Yes.
our prayers and love are with you, girl,
Yes.
and always be with you and your mother and
Yes.
and mom. We love you too, and always will.
Okay. First question is from Tina Kent. Do you think Elvis would have been one of the first to own an electric car?
You know, that's a great question. I actually wondered when this question was going to come. I'm surprised it hadn't been asked before now. And you know, I already knew pretty much the answer to this car, but I was actually on the phone with Mama the other night, and I kind of threw it across her too. And me and her were on the same waves. He, if there was one out there that had the looks and speed.
The bells and whistles?
Yeah, well, you know, yeah, he liked the sharp looking and the definitely the one with power. I think there's no doubt, you know, he would have got one, and then too, you know, I always thought, I mean, if he'd gotten one and then he ended up, it just wasn't his thing, or somebody would that was close to him made a comment, he would have probably gave it away to him. But yeah, he would, in my opinion, he would have definitely, I think, ended up buying one. You know, whether he'd kept it or got rid of it would have just been probably, like I said, on the details of it. But sure, you know, he liked the new things coming out. So, but that was a great question.
So he probably would have had one.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
have
he
one.
would have definitely had
Yeah.
one. I think, especially if it was, you know, and I don't know, you know, but Mama made a great point, and we got to laughing about it. The only thing, and that's why I say you probably wouldn't have kept it, is the Elvis was ready to go right then. He didn't like to wait on anything, and that charging stuff would have just pissed him off.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time it wasn't charged or something, yeah, pow, pow, you son of a gun. So, you know. But yeah, I think he would have definitely owned one.
Okay, Jeffrey John. Danny, how old would you have to be to have worked for Elvis?
I mean, whatever the state legal law was probably then, but to hell with that. That didn't make no difference to me.
When he had something for you to do.
I mean, I was ready, like I said, and I've said in the past, I would have quit school. However, my mom and daddy had something to say about that, but to me, it wouldn't have been no age. But whatever, you know, I don't know. Back then, what the, you know, whether it would have been part time, 16 years old or 18 years old. I'm sure you would have had to been for a legal job. I would think you would have had to been 18 years or older. So, but like I said, that was Elvis Presley. That wouldn't have made a damn to me. Hey, let's go to work.
Brains World. Is that right? Is Brains World or is it Brian's World?
However I wrote
Is that okay?
it.
Well,
Let's
see,
hope
you
that's
corrected
right.
it. Okay, so okay.
It's
Brains World.
It's somebody's world.
What was it? What was Elvis's favorite restaurant?
You know, in the later years, he didn't eat out a lot. In the early years, but probably one of his favorites was Coletta's Pizza. He ate there in early years. Love pizza. And when they went to the movies and stuff like that, or at Graceland and stuff, he would order in. Most of the time, that was usually like Crystal hamburgers. And like I've talked about in the past, he had some Mexican brother. It just depended, with Elvis. Another thing we were talking about on the phone the other night with Mama is the things and the way he'd like to eat. Him and my granddaddy were a lot the same way. They'd get on one thing and just eat it. Mama was saying.
Laney's like that.
Laney's a lot
Laney
like that.
is exactly.
And
like
just
that.
eat, and then all of a sudden, when you start getting to something,
She don't want
they're
it.
tired of. But he loved bacon and mustard sandwich. Mama said he ate them till she thought he was going to turn into bacon. Of course, the hamburger steak that. Miss Nicopolis, Dean's mother, made. He got on a roll with that. There's time with, I think, meatloaf. Different. Like I said, when he got on that one thing,
That's what he wanted all the time.
that's what he wanted all the time. And he was more of a meat and potatoes man, I would say, than just eating out and stuff all the time. But hey, that's another great question. We rolling with him.
Okay. Nikki Bandy. Who was Elvis's favorite country singer?
Well, on this one, I relayed back because I knew that he liked Conway Twitty, but I had to talk to Mom and Daddy about some of the other ones, and then Fair and Young was one of his favorites. Patsy Cline, was some of his favorites that stood out. He loved, even though she wasn't labeled so much country, he loved a lot of Anne Murray's songs and music. Elvis was just a music lover. I mean, he had some, that he liked more than other ones, but he enjoyed a lot of music. And then he, Elvis, he had some that, he didn't mind letting you know. He just didn't give a damn about. So, but those 3 or 4 there was probably his favorite from what I know and from what I had talked with Mom and Daddy about. So, hey, once again, like I said, getting great questions this week.
All right, T. Taylor wants to know if you're losing weight.
I don't think so.
Well, we were doing keto. We were doing good on keto until Laney came, and then we got to eating stuff.
Yeah, let's blame it on Laney.
Yeah, that's good.
No, actually,
you have
have lost a little, not purposely. Trying to.
You got to get swimsuit ready.
Yeah, trying to eat a little bit better at times. However, I'm a fat boy. I love my fat boy foods. And of course my Pepsi's my main addiction.
Yeah, that's.
Some things you just are never gonna let go. But a little bit. But hey, hopefully I look pretty decent for my wife.
You look very good. All right, diabetic keto rewind. That's funny because we're just talking about keto. How close do you live to the Circle G Ranch?
Well, from here in Tupelo, I would say about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
From where we used to live up in Tate County, it was probably about half hour or so. Yeah. But even with 2.5 hours, it's still not bad. And to be honest, the question may get asked. Haven't been by there or down that way in a long, long time.
When was that last time we went?
Well, the last time was when I was working for Horn Lake. And
Jenny and Glenn, our friends from England, we went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had some developers and bought it and had all these, kind of like over the years, but...
maybe 7 years.
Yeah, as far as I understand, though, there's... so far, there's not been... There was a good cleanup on it at one time, but not any construction or anything built on it. So, I don't know that they ever will, but hey, y'all, we appreciate.
What was that?
We appreciate the questions.
Yes.
We appreciate y'all supporting us.
Yes.
The views. Y'all, hey, we're getting tickled, getting close up to that 30,000.
Oh, I know. I want to hit
subscribers, 30. And that just every time that goes up, just really makes you feel good. But hey, y'all make us feel good, and that's what we're trying to do with y'all. So keep sending in the questions, keep watching, and hey, we got some more shorts coming out too. And with that, y'all, we'll see you. And remember,
we always live Elvis.